So this time I want to switch gears a little bit and go over to the new construction process. Why it's important to use an agent, what the process looks like versus the resale process, and some changes to it. So the first reason that you would want to take representation is everybody that works in that office where you're going to sign your contract, everybody that works on the builder's team as far as superintendents, and everybody at the project works for the builder. They're paid by the builder. Their contracts are written by the builder's lawyers. It's all very one-sided. Like I mentioned in a different video in the past, the Colorado state-approved contracts are built to protect the buyers and obviously give the sellers some protection too. But the builder contracts are specifically to protect the builder while still giving the buyer some reasonable rights. So another reason to get some representation is that we are state licensed. They are not allowed to hold a state license as being on the selling team for the builder. So having somebody in your corner that's licensed and held accountable by the state, not to mention that your purchase price is not going to change if they're not going to give you a discount off the buyer's agent commission. So just because they don't have to pay. So there's a couple of reasons. And then how does the process look in regards to the resale market? So this is a huge benefit in this market to look at new construction. You don't have to get in bidding wars. Once you sign the contract, it's yours. You just put down earnest money and that's that. And that's very attractive to a lot of buyers who've been riding the wave out there in the market. So that's a good reason. And then the process going forward. So you deposit your earnest money like we talked about in another video. And then you just, depending on at what point you got that lot or home, you basically just wait. Make sure you stay with your lender. Don't go financing any big things. Don't go buy a car. Don't finance your furniture without talking to them, that is. Then we move through the build process. You'll have a pre-drywall inspection. This is a really good walkthrough, whether you choose to hire a professional for it or not. Always recommend it. But you can go see where your studs are. You can take pictures of where you can hang a TV, or look at the roof, make sure there's no holes in the plywood up there. There's endless reasons why this is a great thing. So always go to these meetings. Then you'll have a post drywall, which is usually when they're getting ready to give you a close date. This one is just kind of more of a walkthrough. But again, you can inspect as many times as you'd like. A lot of times the builders have some regulations, so make sure you get with your agent. Sometimes they can require insurance. They can require certain forms be filled out with the city. I know Windsor does that. Then we move into the final walkthrough, the blue tape walkthrough, whatever you want to call it. And this is more of a, we're finishing up, let's get the clients in that are buying, and let's make sure that everything looks cosmetically good to them. And a lot of times they overlap this with an orientation of the home too. They'll teach you how to use your appliances, how to turn your sprinklers on and off, everything about it. Where's your water shut off? Big important things. And it's literally a blue tape walkthrough. You'll walk through with a roll of blue tape and stick it to anything that doesn't look cosmetically or functionally good on the home, and that will be signed off. You'll get a copy, the builder gets a copy, and that means that even if they don't finish that list prior to closing, they are still entitled to do it. And then that's it. You can have sometimes they'll do another final walkthrough, again, depends on the builder, on the morning of closing, just to verify that everything was done or that the builder understands that they still have a list. And again, that carries through closing. If they don't finish it, they're still obligated to do it. And then the closing process, the exciting part. So that's new construction summed up in a couple minutes.